see them socially. I mean, I see them out and about. We volunteers at our church 1 or 2 days a week, just answering the phone, helping people, handing out little bags of food and so forth. And so that's the kind of guy he is. So I mean, I see them all the time, and I talk to them a lot. They've had a real hard time sleeping, and it's all being relived today. It's brutal.
You see the family crying, at one point during the
Yeah.
recess. Wade came to comfort Ashley. I mean, those are true tears that bring back family.
Exactly right. And the tears are not just today. I mean, when we talk about it sometimes at my office, it brings tears too.
When it comes to this trial, and almost as a warning, prepared them for that. She also laid out a timeline of what she called 8 different tasks or errands that she says Wade Naramore completed, all while leaving Thomas Naramore, his son, in the car. She had the full attention of the jury at that point. They were all in very close attention. So the first witness that was called was a neighbor, and he testified about hearing his dog crying at the front door. And when he walked outside, he found Wade Naramore holding Thomas, cradling him in his front yard, screaming, "I killed my baby." That's when the neighbor says that he grabbed Thomas Naramore, took him in the house, called his wife, and asked his wife what he should do. His wife said, "Get some cold towels or put Thomas Naramore into the shower in cold water," and that's exactly what they did. They put Thomas Naramore in a cold shower, he said, until police got there. Now, the second witness that we heard from was the first police officer on the scene, who also said he heard Wade Naramore screaming, "I killed my baby." That's when he says he got Mr. Naramore outside so EMTs could work on Thomas Naramore, and outside he laid out a very intense situation where he accidentally called Mr. Naramore. He says, "Mr. Abernathy, Judge Abernathy," and at that point we heard Wade Naramore snap at the officer and said, "It's Naramore." So what was really interesting is at that point, defense called in the dash cam video that actually showed that situation. We got to see it, we got to hear it, and at that point, again, we had the full attention of the jury, who were grasping their hands. One of the defense attorneys was crying, the jurors were crying, Mr. Naramore, Mrs. Naramore, everybody in the gallery was crying, listening to that video, hearing Mr. Naramore and Mrs. Naramore, finding out what had happened, and hearing that their son Thomas was in fact dead. Now, the third witness was a detective, and he just laid out some of the logistics of the crime scene. We've broken for lunch today. We'll be back at 12:40, so stay tuned to THV 11. I'll also be tweeting anytime we get a recess. We're not allowed to tweet from within the courtroom, so stay tuned to THV 11. I'll have all the updates for you. But for now, Denise, back to you.